Hello everybody, I'm Mia Johnson from FanSided.com, entertainment editor, and today we are joined by Kyle Mooney from SNL. He's got some cool stuff to share with us today, but Kyle, first I want to ask you, how are you doing?
Mia, I think I'm doing pretty well. It's summer here in Los Angeles, and I've got access to a pool, so I feel pretty good.
Sounds like a good time. And you know what, I'm curious, before we get into things, SNL is off the air right now. So what do you do during your downtime? I assume it's like summer vacation.
Yeah, it's the SNL schedule is so intense that anytime we have off, I just truly try to take advantage of it and just hang out, do some skateboarding, see friends. Right now, though, I will say I'm working with Stoke Cold Brew to bring Stoke Baticals to people, which is basically the opportunity, chances for people to quit their job temporarily and pursue their dream, which I've been very fortunate to do. I'm kind of slipping over your head.
We have to do warm-ups next time.
I know. I need my Stoke Cold Brews.
Yes.
It's full. I've not clocked it open yet.
And I know SNL is a dream job, but hypothetically speaking, if you weren't on SNL right now, what do you think you'd be doing?
Well, when I was in fourth grade, I was playing guitar. I thought maybe I'd be a blues guitarist or something like that, Eric Clapton or something. And then when I was in high school, I got really into, I was in a hip hop group called Instruments of Intelligence, and I made beats and did raps. So that's something that I would have liked to have tried to do maybe. Which is cool about this campaign, this thing that Stoke is doing. They're basically allowing people to take a break from their jobs. They're giving them $30,000 to just do whatever it is they love, whether it's rock climbing or professional wrestling or tickling. I don't know what people do these days, but I was very fortunate in the sense that, I got my start making YouTube videos and with my friends, and then I kind of parlayed that into acting work and now being on Saturday Night Live. So yeah, that's kind of a long way of saying that if I weren't doing this, I'd probably be making beats right now.
And so cold brew, let's face it, it's a good start to your morning or probably any time of day. And for your day specifically with SNL, I know can get super chaotic and hectic. So run me through maybe one sample day of what rehearsing for SNL would be like.
Well, Tuesday is the most intense day. That's when we write. And that's when I'll get in the afternoon, maybe 2 PM. And often I won't leave until 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Sometimes we'll sleep in the offices. And it's just kind of what you would imagine it would be like. It's a bunch of people trying to come up with what they're going to do or pitching each other ideas. We're staying up late. We're going crazy thinking we're not going to be able to turn anything in. And fortunately, I feel like every week, you come up with something. Obviously, sometimes it's way better than other times. Sometimes it's super silly. Sometimes people love it, and sometimes it totally dies at the table. But yeah, it's a lot of sleeplessness, I would say, generally at SNL.
So the summertime is spent kind of catching up on that sleep too, huh?
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm growing a beard. They're going to immediately make me shave this off when I get to New York. Yeah, summertime is truly just kind of catching up with yourself. You know what I mean? A chance to sleep in and pursue whatever else you're into. I like to skateboard. Yeah. And Stoke is allowing people to pursue other things that they want to pursue. If
they want to be professional skateboarder, this is a chance.
Yeah, go to quit your job and get stoke.com. Focus on your skateboarding. Try to learn those 180 no complies, those heel flips.
And going back to the show, what's been one of your favorite moments that you can recall? Just
it's always so special. Well, from a general standpoint, I get to work with people I love. I love everybody there. Beck Bennett, for instance, who's on the cast, I've known since my freshman year of college. Wow. So that's really special. But I've gotten to work with so many, some of the hosts and musicians who've come through. I made a video with Kanye West a few years ago. That was really fun. It's hard to even pick out what were the most wonderful moments, because like there are so many of them and they're so frequent and it's always so surreal, you know?
Yeah. Now, I know, when you go live, maybe sometimes things don't go so right. I can attest to that. Have you had any embarrassing moments going live on the show?
No, I'm always perfect.
That's the kind of confidence I want to hear.
As you could just tell, I've articulated everything very well. I'm always on point.
What's the key to that? To like making sure like like you're live and this is on TV. So how do you kind of stay like in the zone?
Just chugging a big bottle of Stoke Cold Brew, I would say. I don't know. Like I mean, like it can be difficult, obviously, to not falter to the pressure and to think about all these people that are watching you and thinking about you. And certainly it happens at times, but I just try to maintain a decent attitude and hang out with people that are supportive and try to support them. And, the fortunate thing at SNL is that if you have a bad week, there's a whole nother week coming up where you get to do it all over again. So I don't have to dwell too long in my failures.
Yeah, for sure. And I've also heard that you are a huge collector of VHS tapes and that you've got some of them signed. So what was one of the best autographs that you've gotten so far?
Well, I got Fred Savage of the Wonder Years to autograph both the movie Little Monsters and The Wizard, where he's he's helping a kid who's like a Nintendo prodigy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Michael Keaton and Alec Baldwin to sign my Beetlejuice cassette. I got a few of them. I'm always looking. If you know any people who've starred in any good 80s or 90s flicks, send them my way so I can get them to sign my VHS covers.
Is there like one that you're still after, like a holy grail?
Oh, that's it. Let me think about that. E.T. is not real, right?
E.T. Are we talking about the alien or the movie?
I was talking about the creature. Are we saying exists or doesn't exist?
I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't want to disappoint you. Well, I want to say thank you so much for chatting with me today. For everybody at home, if you want to enter, you can follow Stoke on social media. Follow Kyle on social media too. I bet you want some followers. And keep up with fansided.com for all your sports and entertainment news.